Everybody nowadays is talking about the new normal and how disturbing it is in every possible sense. Well, I don't really blame them. I can actually feel them. This new normal became my normal a year ago, and I was similarly disturbed, depressed, anxious, and felt suffocated. Being a runner all my life till the age of 21, and then suddenly one day I was asked to stop, just like that. Well, how do I express that? Last year, August 2019, I had an injury after a workout session, and it took till October to reveal that I had disc degeneration and a bulge. Don't be surprised, it happens at this age too. It's a process of aging. My case became serious because the bulge was pinching my nerves severely. I had lost all hopes. Still, something kept me moving. I was walking daily, eating right, just as I was told, because I had to shed those extra weight that I had put on because of the sudden pause, or you can say a complete full stop in my physical movement. Some days I would just sit quietly, alone by myself, and look back at life, how things used to be. It wasn't always great, but I was able to do the one thing that I loved the most, running. Since the age of 5, I wanted to get the medal, and after reaching to an age when I could understand things, I wanted the Olympics gold medal. Yeah, I know that is too much, but that was my only dream. I wanted to stand on the podium right in the middle, national flag rising in front of me and our national anthem playing along. But anyway, maybe some dreams are supposed to remain just a dream. Let me tell you a fun fact. My illness and many others can be healed in some way or the other. But what is not curable is the sarcasm, criticism, and toxicity filled in my inbox about my weight, my acne filled face, and my life choices by people who don't even know what is going on. And of course, adding to that, the disappointed look on my parents' and relatives' faces. Even after all this, I tried dancing once again in the month of December. Nobody knew how much effort it took to create that few seconds of video, but people seemed to be blind towards that art that was created and went ahead to only comment on my weight and how I look and how I should shed some weight. At that moment, I was at the verge of quitting everything, dancing, the desire to run once again, and lastly, my YouTube channel, which was only made for fun but meant a lot to me. 4 days later to that video, it took just one person and one text to put my faith back. It was a junior of mine. Many people were being very positive and trying to comfort me, but hers felt a little different. Hers was the first where I felt understood. Only she understood that my pain was not my weight, not my back, not my insecurities, or neither the unstoppable texts. It was the pain of not being able to run. The feeling when someone understands you hits differently, and the same happened to me. Since that day, I have not let anything affect me so much that I would call it quits. I kind of started to enjoy my life. I accepted the present. I started making time for my precious friend. I learned a new form of art and made 15 videos since that day. I started to learn household courses and also helped my parents at home. I joined a dance class and also a yoga class. I started to learn cooking but burned most of them. I also started planting as a hobby, and I must say this is the best therapy one can get. This activity gives you a sense of responsibility, which is really, really helpful, at least in my case. I also started making time for my family and I am having fun. But I forgot the most important thing, that is to take care of myself. So, where do I start? Well, the neurosurgeon heard me and he looked straight into my eyes and warned me that if I put any more pressure on my back, I might have to go through a surgery because my bulge is at the verge of herniation. I always had a feeling that I was doing more than I am supposed to or more than I can at the moment, but I never really realized how much or how bad I was doing it. Sometimes I felt like I needed rest, but that was considered as being lazy by others, and they told me it was all in my mind. But the truth is that only the one who is in pain can understand the pain. Others cannot. Nobody will ever be able to help you the way you want them to. You have to be your own help. Some people will come and tell you that your problem is not important or your problem is much smaller. Don't listen to them. It is not a competition. Of course, there will always be someone who have suffered more, but it does not matter. In the end, we are all suffering from something or the other. Instead, we should be helpful towards each other. From being the child who hated medicines and would do anything to avoid it, to a person who now takes nerve pain medicines, medicines for anxiety and depression, medicines for muscle relaxing, medicines for degenerative disease, I definitely have grown up. There are two things that are fixed. One is birth and one is death. But what happens in between is up to us. What we create with it is up to us. How we spend it is up to us. So don't take too much time to grieve for something which cannot be changed or undone. Instead, look forward and work towards progress. So it's time to reset, refocus, and restart.